Hello guys and welcome back to Tech Digest. My name is Lionel and today I would like to talk to you about ATM fraud and prevention. Now we know in this age of technological advancements, ATMs have become a way to greatly reduce the stress in banking. Hence, they have made banking a lot more convenient. But on the other hand, they come with a string of risks. Criminals are constantly looking for ways to rob people or to defraud them via the use of ATM. But don't worry, today I'm going to take you through some of the techniques of ATM fraud and most importantly, how to protect yourself from becoming a victim of ATM fraud. So what is ATM fraud? ATM fraud simply refers to any criminal activity that involves the use of automated teller machines to either steal money, financial information, or personal details from bank customers. ATM frauds can take several different forms. Today, I would like to speak to you about a few of them. I'm going to start with the first topic, which is card skimming. Criminals install skimming devices on ATMs to steal card information. When a user swipes or inserts their card into the ATM card slots, these skimming devices are able to quickly copy card information. Now, what this means is that these skimming devices are designed to seamlessly blend with the facade of the ATM, so it is very difficult to detect. They insert these devices into the card slots of these ATMs. What it then does is, in a microsecond, it is able to copy your card information, which can then be used later to clone your card and possibly access your account. The second technique is known as card trapping. Card trappers are devices placed in the card slot to physically capture the user's card. The fraudsters retrieve it after the user leaves. Now, in this technique, the devices are again designed to look almost seamless. The criminals come, install these devices into the card slots. Now, when you come as a user and insert your card, the device is able to capture your card and then the machine malfunctions. The third technique I would like to speak about is known as shoulder surfing. Shoulder surfing involves observing or recording a user's PIN entry to use later. Shoulder surfers generally would stand behind you as you try to do a transaction at the ATM. They try to look over your shoulder to see your PIN entries. Now, shoulder surfers can also pre-install a very small camera on the physical body of the ATM. These cameras are so difficult to spot. The fourth technique is the installation of fake keypad or screens. Fraudsters install fake keypads or display screens on top of the original to capture pins and other details. These devices again look quite seamless. They are designed to look or mimic the original design of the ATMs or the point of sale devices. The criminal can again beforehand install the devices on the machine before the user arrives. Now, these keypads are designed to overlay the original keypad and also looks exactly as the original keypad. So it does not prevent the functionality of these keypads. So you come as a user and you enter your PIN into these keypads. These keypads are connected to wireless systems or cable systems where the fraudster or the criminal is able to record your keystrokes and then is able to figure out your PIN codes, which can be used later in the combination of the skimming devices which have already cloned your card, and then a completely new user account or user profile is generated that can mimic the original user account that you own. These accounts can then be used to withdraw or perform transactions from your account on your behalf. The fifth technique is known as cash trapping. A device is placed in the cash dispenser to trap money as the machine attempts to dispense the cash. The criminal retrieves it later when the user leaves. What this means is that the criminals again come beforehand and install these seamless looking devices into the cash dispensing system of the ATM. Now, once this device is installed, it completely disrupts the functionality of the ATM's dispensary system. So you perform a transaction as a user, enter an authentic PIN, the machine approves your PIN and dispenses your cash or attempts to dispense your cash. This cash then goes and falls into these traps that these criminals have already set in the cash dispensary system, which they can now come back later and retrieve and remove your money. The sixth method I would like to speak about today is known as phishing and vishing. Fraudsters trick users into revealing banking details through fake emails or messages, which are then used to create a user profile to commit ATM fraud. Now, this method is also quite a complex method. What these criminals or fraudsters do generally is to place calls to you or emails or SMS messages to the original owner of the account, posing as bank employees who are trying to do an update or do some sort of correction on your account. In the process of having a conversation with you, they find very malicious ways of retrieving this information from you. They lure and cajole you to give them information such as your bank account information, your ATM card number, and possibly your PIN. Once this information has been divulged, these criminals then proceed to cloning your account or creating a user profile that again mimics the original account you own. With this account in hand, they can perform any transactions on your behalf again. The seventh method I would like to speak about is known as a malware attack. Some ATMs are hacked with malicious software to dispense cash without the use of a physical card. In this case, hackers or criminals generally go to these ATMs with sophisticated equipment. It could be a simple laptop equipped with dangerous software or some other sophisticated equipment, and try or are able to sometimes hack into these ATM machines and cause the machines to dispense cash through them without the use of a physical ATM card. Now, this method is usually targeted at the banks themselves. Until we meet in the next one, please stay smart and stay safe. So at this point, I would like to take you through a few steps that you can employ to help prevent yourself from becoming a victim of ATM fraud.